Where are they releasing new movies now? That's like because I was a friend of DB brought it up this weekend when I was out on the golf course. He said, "Do you think this is the end of modern day movie theaters? It's either going to be drive-ins that have somehow withstood the test of time and have now rebirthed as going out, and then whatever they release movies on. Now I don't know outside of Netflix, is there some sort of paid for type thing, or you just get it all via your provider for $5 a pop?
No, it's more than that. I mean, the first one they really did was that Pete Davidson movie with Bill Burr and Marissa Tomei, the King of Staten Island or whatever. That was like you could rent it, and it was like a 4-day rental for like $20, which, you know, a brand new movie, that ain't that bad. I mean, if me and the wife went, I mean, it'd be like $50 with popcorn.
$20.
That's reasonable.
If you're doing it with the kids, I think that's fine. Yeah. But is this?
I'd be willing.
Is this the end of the modern movie theater? Do you think the going in? Because I said no. I said I just still think that that's so ingrained in people's DNA. At the very least, just getting out of the house. And the movie experience, sitting in now, Christ, in the last 5 years with those fucking reclining seats, this thing's just like, I can't put my feet up, but you know what I'm talking about. And Christ, if lathered buttered popcorn wasn't enough, then this sets it off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's dead either, but it's going to be a while before you start packing in a theater again. But I mean, I'm just as content to chill on my couch and watch the newest movie. I've definitely done that even prior to COVID. It was like, you've been pirating. I would watch that movie not in a movie theater. So there are tons of those movies.
You've been getting them illegally?
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, nowadays, so like to your question earlier, like, so we don't have cable. We just have internet. So we have like Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that good stuff. And like on Amazon Prime, a lot of the movies that I guess would have come out in theaters now, you can like Murph said, you can rent them or you can buy them, whatever you feel like doing. So it's kind of nice because you're really not missing anything.
Gotcha.
But I guess the experience.
I actually think that this is going to usher in another golden age of movies, because what I think is going to happen is, okay, let's back up a little bit. There's a lot of movies that came out that I would not spend the amount of money I was spending in a theater to watch them. So I would purposefully wait. Like your more artsy movies, like your more dramatic movies, even like a good Christopher Nolan movie, I'm like, this is too dramatic and slow for me to want to spend $40-50 to go watch in the theater. So I'm going to wait for it to come out and I'll watch it, either on HBO or I'll rent it or whatever. But the Marvel movies, there was no way in hell I was going to miss a single Marvel movie. And those things cost, $500 million to make. They'll make it back in the first 2 weekends. So I think what's going to end up happening is your movie theaters are going to have more reclining seats. They're going to have maybe waiters and waitresses coming to the actual seats. If you push the little airplane stewardess button, bing, I'd like a beer, and have this ultimate experience. And I think you're going to have Avatar-esque movies that you go to the theater for. And then you're going to have your Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 3 that is movie on demand, but maybe you pay $30 for it to watch at home on its opening weekend. And I think that allows for these art house movies to still make money, because nobody goes to see these fucking art house movies in the theater. Right. But I'll pay $10-15 for them at home, but I'm not going to waste a whole trip and a night out to go watch them, but I do want to see them. So I think kind of because of the way the internet has said, hey, you guys can do this in the comfort of your own home now. It's going to be a little more expensive than your average home movie, but less expensive than your night out movie. And I think that'll allow more movies to be seen, on their first release.
He's got a point. Like every Best Picture nominee for the Academy Awards. So basically, the trailer for 12 Years a Slave came on and I was like, man, that shit looks interesting, except not in a movie theater. So, so that would just be perfect. I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's hunker down for 16 hours and watch this movie.
That's a great example because, as a very, 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 very white man, I don't like to feel the pressure of my white racism amongst the crowd. I would rather prefer to experience that within myself and at my own home, where my reaction or non-reaction to a scene might, be consequential to my health.
That's fair.
Well, yeah. All right. We I feel good. I feel good about that. Actually, that reminded me. Murr and I went and saw in the theaters Clone Wars, Star Wars.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just me and him, and this is like my guess it is 2003, maybe something like that.
Holy shit! That's such a way back machine thing.
It's the first time it was a 3 and out questionnaire about a year ago, maybe even less than that. It was about clapping in movies, and I clapped in a movie then. It's the first time. It's like when the fucking whoa, yeah.
Dude, I gotta tell you, man, when Endgame, have you guys all seen Endgame? I'm sure okay. Spoiler alert, stuff's over now, right? We can talk about
sure.
it.
If you haven't seen Endgame, you fucked up.
Okay,
It's your own fault.
When Cat picks up the fucking hammer, man, that whole theater erupted, me included, and I'll tell you what, I actually got kind of teary-eyed when Black Panther comes out and he starts going, "Kumbaya!" and everybody starts chanting. Everybody in my theater started doing the fucking Black Panther chant. That was an experience. You can't get that at home, man. So yes, I think theaters they'll come back. I mean, we all have like too short of memories here. We have been in lockdown for far too long, but it hasn't been that long. It's been less than 6 months.
Right.